Alright, you are welcome, students and viewers. In this video, we are going to take a presentation on angles, measurement of angles. Of course, the course is trigonometry and coordinate geometry. The course code is Math 103. So trigonometry, trig and coordinate geometry. So we are going to talk about measurement of angle. So angles are measured in degrees, minutes, seconds, and in radian measures. So we are going to start with conversion of angles from degrees to minutes or from degrees to seconds. So consider this diagram. We consider this diagram. This is the Cartesian plane, x-axis and the y-axis. And we have a circle. So this is the radius of the circle, r. And because theta is in standard position, and so we have the arc length here to be s. So we see that our theta is equal to s over r. Suppose now that this radius rotates. So let me write a here so that it will be 0a. Suppose that 0a rotates and have a complete revolution, then we are going to have 360 degrees. And so if you are measuring in minutes, then you have 1 over 360 degrees, and that will give you 1 minute. And we write a minute with this symbol, so that if you have so if we want to write seconds, we write with a double prime like this, and here we mean a minute, so that 60 minutes is going to give you 1 degree. Similarly, if you have one degree is equivalent to, because you have 60 seconds in each minute, and so you have 60 times 60 now in seconds, so that 1 degree is equals to 3,600 minutes. So that is the conversion, and we now have an example. All right, we have example 1. Example 1 is saying express each of the following in degrees, minutes, and seconds. Express each of the following. Express each of the following angles in degrees, minutes, and seconds. A, 63.7 degree, B, 78.3 degrees, C, 58.37 degrees, D, 18.61 degrees, E, uh, E is 29.23 degrees. So we start solving. Remember, the question says express each of the following angles in degrees, minutes, and seconds. And we have these angles to appear in decimals. So the whole part, we leave it in degrees. And the decimal part should be converted to minutes. Further, if the minutes contain decimal, then record the whole part as it is in minute. Further convert the decimal of the decimal part of the minute to seconds. And so here we go. We start with A. A is 63.7 degrees. This is equal to, so we write 63. This is 63 degrees plus 0.7 degrees. So 63 degree as it is, we leave it in as it is in degrees. So we convert this to minutes. In converting this to minutes will give us 63 degrees time plus, to convert this to minutes, we multiply it by 60. And so we have 0.7 times 60. After the conversion, after the multiplication, the answer is in minutes. And this is equal to 63 degrees plus, if you multiply 0.7 times 60, you are going to have 42. So we have 42 minutes. And so, because we are adding this is in degree measure, while this is in minute measure, we can write them side by side without even the addition sign, and we have 63 degrees 42 minutes. Remember that after converting the decimal part of the degree to minutes, the minutes part does not contain decimals further. And so we leave it in minutes as it is. Okay, dan tura mana kofan nan. So B, the B part is, so the B part here is 78.3 degrees. Yeah, 78.3 degrees. So we can write 78 degrees plus 0.3 degrees. And this is equal to 78 degrees plus, so we convert 0.3 degrees to minutes. So we have 0.3 times 60. After the multiplication, the answer is in minutes. And so this is equal to 78 plus 0.3 times 60 will give us 18. So we have 18 minutes. So this is equal to 78 degrees 18 minutes. And that is the answer for B. So we now go to C. We now go to C. The C part is saying, so the C part is saying 58 degrees, 58.37 degrees So this can be written as 58 degrees plus 0.37 degrees. But this is equal to, so as I have said earlier, converting this angle to minutes, degrees, and seconds. So you allow 58 as it is, as the whole part in degree. Now convert 0.37 to minutes. If after the conversion to minutes, the minutes still contain decimal part, then further convert the decimal part of the minute to seconds by multiplying it by 60. So I have 58 degrees plus 0.37 times 60. That is the conversion to minutes. After converting that to minutes, I am going to have 0.37 times 60. Upon punching a calculator, you are going to have, that is going to leave you with 22.2 minutes. So 22.2 minutes. You see, after converting this to minutes, we still have decimal. So this is, you write it as 58 plus 22 minutes and then plus 0.2 minutes. So this 0.2 minutes, we further convert it to seconds by multiplying it by 60. And this is equal to 58 degrees plus 22 minutes plus 0.2 times 60, but now in seconds, which leaves us with 58 degrees plus 22 minutes plus, after the conversion, that is upon punching a calculator, you just have 0.2 times 60, and that will 0.2 times 60, 0.2 times 60 will give you 12. So you have plus 12, but now in seconds. So you have 58 degrees, 22 minutes, 12 seconds. You can, because they are in different measurement, you can write them side by side. So you have 58 degrees, 22 minutes, and then 12 seconds without any confusion. So we go to D. The D part of the question is saying, I will solve just either D or E. Let me, 18.61 degrees, and this is equals to 18 degrees plus 0.61 degrees. That is equal to 18 degrees plus, you convert the decimal part to minutes. So we have 0.61 times 60, but now in minutes after the conversion. So you have 18 degrees plus, after multiplying by 60, what you are going to be left with is 36.6 minutes. So you have 36.6 minutes after the conversion. So, but you see, you still have decimal still after converting to minutes. Yet, you split and say this is 18 degrees plus 36 minutes plus 0.6 minutes. So you convert 0.6 to seconds. And so we have 18 degrees plus 36 minutes plus 0.6 times 60, but now in seconds after the conversion. Always remember, after converting, don't mistakenly write minutes when you have already multiplied a minute by 60. It has to appear in seconds. So this is going to give us, that's 18.61 degrees is equal to, so 18 degrees plus 36 minutes, and then plus, after converting this to seconds, you are going to have 36 also, So this is 36 after multiplication. This is minutes, in seconds, please. So you can write them side by side because they are in different measures. There will be no danger of confusion. So 18 degrees plus answer. So I will leave the E part as an easy exercise for students to try. Well, we have another example, example 2. Example 2 is saying express each of the following angles in degrees only. Express each of the following angles in degrees only. A, so 63 degrees, 42 minutes. B, B is saying 78 degrees, 37 minutes, 37 minutes, 20 seconds. C, okay, C is saying 18 degrees, 37 minutes, 20 seconds. D, 72 degrees, 149 minutes, and 20 seconds. E, 58 degrees, 58 degrees, 22 minutes, and then 16 seconds. So solution. Well, you should observe that the two instructions for the two examples are different. One, in example 1, you were asked to convert the angles to degrees, minutes, and seconds. While in the second example, you are asked to convert each of the angles to degrees only. Meaning, if there is any part of the angle that contains, or if any part of the angle is measured in either minutes or seconds, then convert that minute or second to degrees and add up the result. As we can see in example A, 63 is in minutes, is in degrees, and then 42 is in minutes. So you convert this 42 to degrees and then add up the result. So we have 63 degrees, 42 minutes. This is equals to 63 degrees plus 42 minutes. And this is equal to 63 degrees plus, now to convert 42 minutes to degrees, you divide by 60. So this is equals to 42 over 60. After the division, your answer is in degree. And so this is equal to, so if you multiply, you are going to have, if you divide, you are going to have 0.7 here. So you have 63 degrees plus 0.7 degrees, and this is equals to 63 degrees, 63.7 degrees. You have converted this angle to degrees only. Okay, going to B. In the B part, we are converting 78. So B, 78 degrees, 149 minutes, 20 seconds. So this is equals to 78 degrees plus 149 minutes plus 20 seconds. And so this is 78 degrees plus, to convert this minute to degrees, we divide by 60. And so we have 149 divided by 60. The answer is in degree after division. So plus 20 seconds divided by, and here, be careful, to convert an angle in seconds to degree directly, you have to divide by the product of 60 and 60, meaning you have to divide by 3,600. So we have 3,600 here as the denominator, and now after the division, your conversion is in degree. So 78 degrees plus 149 divided by 60, after using a calculator, so 149, there's a mistake here. So there is a mistake here. This is not 149, but I think it's 22. Is it? Okay. So it's 37. And then 16 here. So let's correct 22 and then 16 here. So we just write 22 and then 16, and all other things are like that. So after dividing 22 by 60, we are going to be left with 0.37 plus, after dividing 16 by 3600, we are going to be left with 0.004. So 0.004. So when adding, this is 78. This is in degrees, please. This is 78.37 and then 4 degrees. So C. The C part of the question is saying, where are we? The C part is 18, 37, 20. Correct. So 18, 37, and then 20 seconds. So now we have 18 degrees plus 37 minutes plus 20 seconds. Now, our task here is just to convert 37 minutes to degrees, and then 20 seconds also to degrees. And we know when converting an angle from minutes to degrees, we divide by 60. And directly converting an angle from seconds to degrees, we divide by 3600. So we have 18 degrees plus 37 divided by 60 plus 20. This is in degree after division, so divided by 3600. Always remember, don't just divide by 60 and expect that the answer is correct. So the answer is not correct if you only divide by 60. If you only divide a second by 60, you have converted it to minute. You have to, so converting it to degree involves further division to 60. So if you cannot take 3600, just say 20 divided by 60, you are back to minute. Then the answer also divide by 60, then you are in degrees. So 18 degrees plus, after dividing 37 by 60, the answer we are going to have is 0.62. We have 0.62 degrees plus, divide 20 by 3,600, you are going to have 0.006, 0.006 in degrees now. Now, all parts of the angles are in degrees. You can freely add them using your own tool. So you have 18 plus 0.6 plus 0.006. 18 plus 0.62 plus 0.006. So you have 18.626 degrees. That is the final conversion. So these are just, the rest are the same. So I expect students and viewers to attempt number D and E as easy exercises. All right. So now, talking about going back to our conversion, we are not talking about conversion from degrees to radian measure. This is radian measurement, or conversion from radian measure to degrees, vice versa. So recall in our first introduction that theta is equals to S over R. That's the length of arc over the radius of the circle, which we have demonstrated in the previous picture. But after a complete rotation, what you are going to have is, after a complete rotation, in degrees, theta is 360 degrees. But in terms of this ratio, the whole circumference is 2 pi r, and then we have divided by r. But after complete rotation, theta in degrees is equal to 360 degrees. So meaning, what we have here is 2 pi r over r, which is leaving out with 2 pi, and this is equals to 360 degrees. Meaning, dividing both sides by 2, you have pi, 1 pi is equals to 360 divided by 2, and that is equals to 180 degrees. Meaning, one angle, one pi in radian measure, that is how we write it, is equal to 180 degrees. So 1 degree is equals to pi over 180. Yeah, pi over 180 is equal to 1 degree. So now, to convert an angle, theta, in degree, so if you have theta in degree to be equal, so you have pi over 180 times theta. Now to convert theta in degree to theta in radian measure, and after this multiplication, your answer is in radian measure, and vice versa. So if you have theta in radian, this is equal to 180 over pi times theta, and the answer is in degree. So we now take examples. Example 3. Okay, this example 3 is saying convert the following angles into radian. Convert the following angles into radian, meaning into radian measures. So we have A, 45 degrees to radian. B is saying we should convert minus 128 degrees into radian. This is a negative angle. So a negative angle, even after conversion to radian, is still negative. Is still a negative angle. That doesn't mean it will change from negative to positive. Students and viewers should take note, please. So we have 28 degrees, 10 minutes. Yeah, 28 degrees, 10 minutes. And the D part, this example is containing only 4 questions. 42 degrees, 24 minutes, and then 35 seconds. So we say solution, solve. We already have all the ingredients required to attack a problem in this example. So we are given 45. Theta is 45. You should convert 45 in degrees to radian measure. And we have the tool to do that. So to convert an angle from degree to radian measure, so we multiply that angle by pi over 180, as we can see here. So 45 degrees is equal to, so in radian, this is in degree, so we have 45 times pi over 180. If after conversion, then you have to put the radian symbol, meaning to indicate that you are now in radian measure. So this is, 45 here. So 45 over 180 pi, this is in radian. So we just, so this is just 1 pi over 4. So this is pi over 4 in radian. This one cancel. 45 here is 1, 45 here is 4. So 1 over 4 in radian. Students and viewers should take note. We are not saying that you must have the factors and just leave it as it is in fraction. You can also use your calculator and then divide, record your answer in decimals, and attach the radian symbol to it. There is no crime in doing that. If you are able to factor out and cancel the ratios, the fraction, reduce it to a lower fraction, then that is better. But if you cannot do it, don't hesitate to just use your calculator and then evaluate and write the answer in decimals. So let's go to example 2. So example B. Example B is saying we should convert 128. Okay, this is 128 degrees into radian measure. Yeah, 128. And you know we have the tool to use. You multiply theta by pi over 180 degrees. So this is the same thing as saying 1 minus 128 times pi over 180. After division, we are in radian measure. So to do that, we are going to do the multiplication. After cancellation, everything, this is 128 minus 128 pi over 180, and then in radian. You can use your calculator and divide, but if you cannot divide, so this is minus 32 over 45 in radian measure. So we use 4 here is 32, and then 4 here is 45. So that is the answer. And then C, I want to, okay. You have, yeah, this is a very good example. You have 28 degrees, 10 minutes. So, sorry, yeah, 10 minutes. And you are asked to convert it to radian measure, which is not directly possible. It's just like you are given a number in base 2, and you are asked to convert it directly to, say, base 8. It's not directly possible. You have to convert the number to base 10, which you understand, and then further convert the base 10, the converted base 10 number into base 8. So for you to convert from base 2 to base 8, you have to convert base 2 to base 10, and then base 10 you take to base 8. So the same thing here. We cannot directly convert this angle to radian measure until we convert it to degrees, and then convert the result to radian measure. So this is equal to 28 degrees plus 10 divided by 60, now in degrees, and then we add up the result. So this is 28 plus 0.7, 0.17, and this is equal to 28 degrees plus 0.17. So adding 28, this is 0.17 degrees. But now we want to convert it to, then we further convert it to radian measure. So this is 28.17 times pi over 180. After the conversion, we are in radian. So this is 28.17 pi divided by 180, and then we are in radian measure. So one can further use calculator and then divide 28.17 divided by 180 in radian measure. So the D part. So the D part is also clear. You have to convert all the angles to degrees and then add up the results, and then further convert to radian measure. So D, we have 42 degrees, 24 minutes, 35 seconds. This is equals to 42 degrees. This is something we have just treated in example 2. Sorry, in example 1. So plus 42, sorry, plus 24 minutes plus 35 seconds. So this is equal to 42 degrees plus this is 24 divided by 60 plus 35 divided by 3600. Remember, we are converting from seconds to degrees. So it is not difficult to see that the answer is 42 degrees plus 0.4 after this degree. After this, you are going to have 0.1, sorry, 0.01 in degree. So after solving everything, adding up, you are going to have 42.41, 42.41 in degrees. Now converting it to radian means you have to say 42 0.41 times pi over 180. After solving, you are in radian measure. So we have 42.41 pi over 180, and we are in radian. So we either use calculator and further divide, or we just leave it the way it is. We are already in radian measure for this angle. Example 4. Example 4. This example is saying convert the following angles into degrees. Into degrees. A, we have 5 pi over 9 in radian. B, we have minus 5 pi over 6 in radian. C, we have 7 pi over 12 in radian. D, 4 pi over 3 in radian. So we solve. Remember, if you are converting an angle theta in degrees to radian measure, you multiply that angle by pi over 180. So if you are converting an angle from radian measure to an angle in degree, you simply multiply that angle by 180 over pi. So we have the A part. The A part is saying 5 pi over 9 in radian. So this is equal to 5 pi over 9, the given angle, you multiply it by 180 over pi, so that pi will cancel pi. You are left with 5 times 180 over 9. 5 times 180 divided by 9. And this will not be difficult to be evaluated. So all you have is 100 degrees. So if after conversion, please, after conversion, this is in degrees. So B is saying minus 5 pi over 6 in radian. So this is equal to, in radian, and you are converting to degree. So you have minus 5 pi over 9 times 180 over pi. After solving the content of the bracket, you are in degrees. And this means pi is going with pi, but 5 stands. So after solving, you have minus 105 degrees. C, I will solve one and then allow you to try the last as an exercise. Or let me solve the D part and allow 6C to remain as an exercise. So the D part is saying 4 pi over 3. And this is equals to, so in radian, so this is equals to 4 pi over 3 times 180 over pi. And after solving the content of the bracket, you are in degrees. And so pi will cancel pi. You are left with 4 times 180 over 3 in degrees. So after solving, you have 240 degrees. So we have come to the end of our lesson for today. See you in the next lesson.